guys, have you read this yet enough?
I'm reading through it still.
We can call it to order and then.
Yeah, go through it. Roll call, Tim,
Here,
Michelle,
Here.
Thea,
Here.
Sharon,
Here.
excuse absence for Julie. Okay, as all us we're here for tonight is to go through the contract and get it signed for bookkeeper.
that's a pretty generic contract. I mean, that's pretty much the contracts that we always done whenever I done any contracts. The only thing that I can see, Mr. Mayor, that I would like to see added to it is under services. And I would put G in there, and that would be help with the budget.
And that is, she said it was included in there. Does it say something about that anywhere else?
And is the date effective really January 1st, 2021?
Typing error.
Right at the very top.
Oh,
Well, we better make that,
I would make it, April 1st of 2021. Or 2025.
2025.
Way to go, Sharon. Good girl.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and put, G and put budget.
F-66 reports and stuff.
Yeah, that's all included, all financial. And it even includes water bills. So does anybody have any comments?
So with her taking over this part, what would Michelle be doing after this? She would just be doing just the clerk work?
She would be the clerk, as most towns do. They have a clerk and a financial person, and they're separate jobs.
Okay, so she would accept payments from the,
She
court
would,
bills and deliver it to Sandy, or,
we would make a delivery once a week to Sandy. She would collect. Sandy will make out all deposits and deposit everything. She'll make out all the financials for the meetings. She'll make out all the checks. Basically doing everything on the financial end of it.
okay. And as the bookkeeper for the town, would she be required to come to meetings to give her financial reports?
To start with, I would say no. If we're going to have her do that, she'll have to charge mileage.
Okay, so then who would be giving the financial report?
The financial report would probably be Michelle.
Okay, so,
The reports, everybody here will have a copy of the report. It'll be a copy of the reconciliation. It'll be a copy of each account, what's in it. There will be a copy of each check written on what account. And then we'll have the normal vouchers to sign.
okay.
So all of the financials will be sitting in front of you. If you have a question about it, we can refer it to her, write it down and get a written answer, or if we want her to come to meetings, we can pay her mileage.
And so how would this align with the audit stuff? Cause this is pretty much just everyday
This,
stuff. I did talk to, Teresa, one of the auditors, and she did say that they would highly recommend a CPA for that stuff because our books are such a mess. So I was just wondering, if she's gonna have time to do current books, plus whatever we have her doing, since that's not really,
yes, she'll have the time. What it's going to be is, starting at the new fiscal year, everything will be zeroed out. It'll be like we're starting a new set of books. And what is that, June 1st or July 1st?
July 1st.
July 1st.
But she will still be going back and
Yeah.
correcting all the old stuff, so.
She'll come in and get a key drive, which we do not have. It's on the computer for 2020 to 2021, and she will continue to get the reconciliations done and try to get everything to match as close as it can get matched, and to get the auditors happy. And then she'll work backward and try to finish the reconciliation. But if we do this, if we start the July 1st, we can start getting our grants. And if we don't get that done for July 1st, we'll continue not getting grants until it's done.
Any federal funds.
Any federal grants, yeah.
and did anybody talk to the auditors about this split in the books, and if it was something that was kosher, or if they would have concerns with us doing that?
It's an everyday practice, but she's been in contact with the auditors. She also has been, along with myself, been in contact with DCI.
So what did DCI tell you about this proposal?
DCI said it'd be a good idea of getting somebody in here that knew what the heck they were doing and get the book started going in the right direction. and it may take a lot of pressure off of us.
Wouldn't a CPA be better for that, because that's their actual expertise, they go through a lot of training.
She is actually a CPA, but she didn't, they wouldn't transfer her classes, so she didn't go take the final deal, the final test in.
Did she take any of the tests? There's
Oh, yeah.
over 5 of them.
She took them, but you can't, it won't transfer from Riverton to Laramie. So we're getting a certified accountant for the price of somebody that isn't, because she can't call herself a CNA.
I'm just a little confused, cause that's not how the process for a CPA works.
If we wanna hire a CNA, they're not going to charge us $750, we're gonna be paying $3,000 or $4,000.
Oh, I know.
So,
But that's paying for expertise, and that's something that they are definitely qualified for. Not saying that Sandy isn't qualified, just saying that CPAs, that is literally what they do. They dig down into this stuff, it's more than bookkeeping.
well, and that's what she's doing right now, it's more than bookkeeping.
So,
But if you wanna go out and look for a CNA or CPA, let's do it.
well, I mean, I would, but I feel like that'd be kind of pointless.
Well,
You guys wouldn't agree to it anyway.
We couldn't afford it.
My big thing is, would we get reports for this as she goes, or is this something we're gonna have to just,
we get reports monthly. Everything, every report we need will be in front of us.
and that would start,
It would start April 1st.
Well, start May 1st, cause she would start April 1st.
Yeah, yeah.
So the
Well,
report-
yeah, our reports from her would be at the May meeting.
well, I mean, for the audit stuff and the reconciliations, would we be getting any kind of updates on that regularly, cause I haven't seen anything.
Yeah, well, as she gets it done, we'll get reports on it. She's going to have to start working backwards now, since we're starting a new year and starting a new set of books. The old set of books will be on a key drive. They're not getting lost, they're getting downloaded so the town can move on. If we don't get this done, we can't move on, we can't. The cops are waiting for grants for cell phones and other things that they can't get until we can move on.
Okay, so, that makes sense,
And I'm working on grants right now for water, and if we get them grants, we can't have it until this is all done.
and making fresh books, once she's done with working backwards, they will be merged back together into one, correct? So we're not.
They'll be merged back, but
Bring the same thing.
it'll all be merged back, but you're never gonna get it to come out exact to the penny.
Especially if.
Where there's been 5 or 6 bookkeepers,
Right,
you ain't gonna find all theirs.
right, I just wanna make sure. that
Yeah,
we
no,
are-
it'll be merged back into one, but like I say, nothing is matched for you go back to, well, they're going back to 2020 and 2021. That's, I don't know who was in there then, but it doesn't matter. There's stuff that happened before that, I'm guessing, I don't know, that's making the books, and according to DCI right now, it's clerical errors. They can't find anything that has been stolen or anything that's been misused. He'll be calling me and letting me know he's about ready to finish up. And then we'll get our audit report from the state at that point, and we can read it, go over it, and know
the slight changes we're making with the date and everything, it even says in here, any changes need to be agreed on, and since she's not here, what are we gonna do with that, cause,
I put the date up here, the new date, and I put, budget down here. I'll sign it. This is our contract, the way it's written. And then I'll take it to her and she'll sign it and we'll both have a copy of it.
She needs to sign it first and agree to the changes that we made.
Well, she told me to go ahead and sign it. She is not going to not sign it because of these changes.
would we be able to get, once she signs it, would we be able to, I would like a copy of the agreement with her signature on it, the full agreement was agreed on, just for my records.
We'll have one. If you want one, we can have Michelle make one.
I would
A copy, yeah. No problem. Any other questions on it? Do I have a motion to accept the contract?
I would go ahead and make a motion, Mr. Mayor, to accept the contract with the changes that have been proposed, the correct date and under service that we add a G to help with, budgetary year every year.
Yeah, I just put the budget. She already said that was
Right.
included, but that'll make sure that. So do I have a second?
I'll second it.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All those against?
I said aye.
Oh, okay. My ears ain't working right, I'm sorry. That being all the business before us, do I have a motion to adjourn?
I make a motion to adjourn.
Do I have a second?
So moved.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Meeting adjourned. I'm working with Midwest Assistance Program, and this ain't for the meeting, I'm just letting you know what's going on. I'm working on a $60,000, grant that we can get for water. And then we're looking at a couple others that they're going to try to help us get, where everything's changing and we're getting more money, the lines are opening, we've got a bigger chance of getting some money, and we need it. Does everybody wanna throw in $10 and have Sharon order some flowers for,
Julie.
Julie?
Sure.
I will.
Okay. If.
Whatever it costs, you're gonna do it? Whatever it costs, if everybody's in agreement, we'll just split that cost, 1, 2, 3, 4. Michelle, do you wanna get involved or?
Sure.
Okay, so we'll split it 5 ways, so if it's $50, it's $10 a piece. If it's $100, it's $20 a piece. If everybody's good with that, I'm good with that.
I
And
agree
just-
with Wednesday, she looks really good.
Yeah, just put in the card that it's from the mayor, council, and clerk of Manderson.
She's doing fine?
She's doing better.
Good.
I don't really know too much, I just chatted with her and she was eating, so.
Ready to get out of there, I'm sure.
Yeah, I was in Billings with, orthodontic stuff for my daughter, so I dropped in and Helen had to make her a little vase with some fake flowers, anyway, so I dropped that off and talked to her for a bit, she was eating and she seemed,
If you wanna make a copy of that one, and I'll take it.
I don't wanna get too
sign
optimistic,
it.
cause they apparently there's still a
And
lot
that
of
way
work on, but
everybody knows that it's the
she's
same
making
one that come
progress.
back.
Good, good. Well,
With
that's
my changes.
That's all I
on
can
it.
ask for.
If you wanna use
You don't wanna go the other way.
Right.
Okay, use yours because, let me sign it.
Oh,
And rip that
just so you
one
guys
out.
know too, I don't know if you remember right in the meeting, I think it was back in September or whatever, but we ordered a
have a card or whatever that we can write our numbers on, cause remember we talked about that, so we have each other's number.
I'll take that down. to
We'll
her,
get that,
Unless you wanna
for
take
sure.
it to her Monday.
Cause I don't have your
Tuesday.
number either.
Yeah, well, I came to the house cause he didn't have mine either, and I'm like, well, I didn't have yours either, so.
And that way you can talk of what she needs and what's expected of you and what's expected of her. So if you just wanna take that down to her and have it signed.
Well, and I think with this taking place, what we really need to do is, and Thea brought it up, we're just talking where the meeting's over,
Right.
so.
Right.
But, I think we definitely need to put a job description together in some of these areas.
We do.
And I think
We
there's a
need to
must.
sit down, right, on that for every job that we have open.
Yeah, and we are supposed to also have a policy and procedures book.
I know we've got one in there.
One I gave Thea when she first started, we were gonna work on it and we just haven't gotten to it yet.
Yeah, and I did look at it, it literally says in there that this is not an actual, this is more of a guide, and I was like, okay, well, that's so, yeah, we definitely need to do that.
Amen.
And we're gonna do a rabies clinic here on the 29th on Saturday from 9 to 11.
That is good.
And then, so we need somebody, and like I said, I volunteered if we, need to have somebody
Yeah.
to do dog tags for that.
If you wanna, leave a receipt book out for her and the dog tags so she can hand them out.
I was gonna ask if you guys wanted me to be here too. so.
If you wanna be here, that's fine.
All right,
And here is, I'll let you keep that until I get, we've got one grant filled out. That's all I gotta do is get pictures of the lift station here, the sewer plant down here, and send them in, and they will send the grant in to see if we can get the money, and what that'll be used on is water lines.
well, there's gonna become a lot of grants becoming available, and we probably need to either hire a grant writer, or we need to put Thea on board, cause,
I don't know, maybe I grants.
well, you can learn real quick.
Beyond me.